Things I wish I knew in my 20s. 20s is one of the most beautiful time in your life. The biggest and the most precious asset which I wish I knew when I was 20 was time. I wish I knew the importance of time, and I wish I knew change is the only thing constant. Life will always change. So make sure you make a big note in your head. Change is always going to be around the corner. When you graduate from college, you have this amazing glow. But behind this amazing glow, you have doubts. You're going to be lost. I also felt lost. We all feel lost. How did our parents do that? How did these people become successful? How did Steve Jobs become successful? How did Oprah become successful? But remember, all these stories stem from failure. So embrace failure. Remember, there is going to be disappointment. The sooner we make failure our friend, the sooner we befriend our failure, the more successful we will be. Failure is actually a recipe for success. A lot of people don't know that. Because failure is a time where you are constantly working on a project at work, or like I'm creating this podcast and I know that I fail all the time, but I still redo it and redo it. It's practicing, and practicing makes you almost perfect. So embrace failure. Invest in yourself. Don't invest in things. Invest in experience. Go travel the world, because you don't have extra responsibilities on your shoulder. Maybe take 3, 4, 6 months off once you've graduated before you start getting to into a job, and go visit places and just live backpacking for a little, 3 months, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Do some adventures. Go have fun. But at the same time, you have to make sure you balance. So balance is another very, very important aspect. You have time on one hand, you have change on one hand, and you have balance in the middle. This is actually a full recipe of life. So balance out your fun, because you don't want to live your 20s without not having fun. But at the same time, you don't want to have so much fun that all of a sudden the time passes and you're like, oh my God, I'm 30 and I don't even have a proper job and I don't even know how to support myself. Financial literacy is very, very important. A lot of schools don't teach financial literacy. I want you to invest your time in learning how to manage your finances. Your friend circle is going to change. You need to go out and make new friends. There are amazing people in this world who are waiting for you to connect with them so you can learn from them and you can become friends with them. Invest your time in learning new technologies, new things, new hobbies, and new passions. I've always dreamed of a life which I'm actually still working for and still cultivating. I dreamt when I was in 20s that I'm going to go to the US or UK to study. I dreamt in my 20s that I will live in United States of America. And I dreamt in my 20s that I was going to work for a big corporation. And I did that. I went to UK to do my master's in HR. I'm in United States right now. And I also worked for a big corporation like GE. And this all stemmed from dreams. But it took me years of disappointment and failure to build my dreams. But I didn't stop dreaming. I still dream right now. I've been dreaming about creating my podcast and my channel for the last 2 years. I had doubts. I was scared. But I'm like, the more you do it, the better you get. So I said, I want to have the 20 energy and I'm going to take a plunge in that. And that's what I did. Okay, I'm not 20 right now, but my energy and my dreams are still of a 20-year-old girl. Believe in yourself and give it time. Everything will work out. I would also tell my girlfriends and a lot of, the girls who come for me for coaching and who are still in my 20s, they also worry about, am I going to get married? Will I get a good partner? And I'm like, don't worry. Just go with the flow. The right person and the right job, will come at the right time. But that does not mean that you work hard. Bigger the dreams are, bigger the sacrifices. And you have to work hard. So balance your life. Take care of yourself. Eat good food. I mean, in your 20s, you can get away with a lot of bad foods, trust me. I ate a lot of junk food when I was 20 because I wouldn't gain a pound, but now I do gain a pound. So I'm going to say, okay, balance out your food stuff, take care of your food, but it's okay. You can still get away with that. It's all about balancing fun, work, and life together because you're making a foundation for your next era, which is going to be 30s. The things I know now, I really, really wish I knew in my 20s.